Hi everyone. In this session, we're going to be looking at one very important use of information systems, which is managing and improving processes. And this discussion will lead directly to enterprise systems, which is probably the most significant class of information systems that you will encounter in an organization. So let's get started.
Well, in order to know how an information system can help an organization, we have to know how an organization functions. If you walk into any company, it's more than likely that you're going to be seeing many different departments. So, for instance, you have accounting, finance, marketing, sales, and so on. And each department will handle a distinctive set of tasks, and the tasks vary from very day-to-day operational, such as accounts payable, accounts receivable, um, bookkeeping, and all that, to more of a aggregation job, such as auditing, budgeting, and also to the strategic side, like for accounting, it's a profitability planning. So in order to handle each functional area, there are many systems that are really designed to take care of all the different tasks for individual functions, and those are the functional systems. And they're designed specifically to handle all the different tasks within one department. So, for instance, as we go back to accounting, there's accounts receivable, accounts payable, cash management, budgeting, financial reporting, and all that. So those are the required tasks performed in the accounting department, and accounting systems are usually designed for those tasks. So here's a more concrete example of a functional system. So many companies have human resources management systems, and so the system will handle different tasks such as employee evaluation, the records management, promotion and recruiting, training, compensation and benefits management, and so on. So those are all the tasks that fall under the human resources management, and the systems are designed to handle HR function will have to be able to perform all of those tasks. Functional system is likely to work very well within a department, but when you take the company as a whole, then there may be some issues. So for instance, when the same data or when the same data is recorded in multiple systems, then inconsistency can be a big problem. So for instance, if the same product price is quoted differently in multiple systems, in different systems, which price should you use? Should you pick the price that's being quoted the most, or should you pick the price that's most recently updated? So what is the methodology for finding the correct price? And also, if you want to find the same data in multiple systems, you have to know not only not only do you have to be able to log into multiple systems, but also you have to know how, for instance, this product is called in different systems. So using this example, the product part number is recorded differently. So you have to know the convention. You have to know how the product number uh, is recorded in each system in order to get access to the data. So both of these will create problems such as the lack of integration, the lack of visibility to the whole company performance. So the functional systems, when you take the company as a whole, may not be the best solution to manage the company operation. That wouldn't be a significant problem if each department works separately. But as this one example shows, all of the departments are actually working with other departments at the same time. So there's a lot of interaction among all the different departments. So if in that case, it will be better if the systems are integrated in some ways. So we don't have to transfer data, we don't have to hand off data, we don't have to copy and paste, we don't have to understand the inconsistency, we don't have to reconcile the inconsistency. So all of these all of these issues with the functional systems require some kind of resolution, and the resolution really comes when we understand how the company actually functions. So how does an organization really function? Well, the organizations um, don't really function as silos, as a whole bunch of departments. They The organization really work based on processes. If you think about it, there are many different things that a company needs to perform, and you can actually break it down into multiple steps, and all those steps together, they're repeatable. They need to be handled. They need to handle from inputs to outputs, and there are certain things that you have to be able to you have to be able to perform, to finish this process. So just use this online ordering as an example. So let's say that we go to one of those websites to order a backpack. So you go to the website, you find the backpack that you want, and then you and then you place an order. So what's going to happen? Well, the company needs to know what you're ordering. So the company needs to know which one you order, how you're going to pay, and where you want the other product to be shipped to, and what is the method of shipment. Is it regular? Is it express? Is it the next day? And also, is it going to be a gift or any other special terms? So once they understand that, once the company understand that, then once the payment function is put in, company needs to verify the credit and then find the item from the inventory. So it has to be removed from inventory, but inventory have to be recorded, and also the the item has to be sent out to the shipping department. And once the item is ready to ship, or is in the shipping department, uh, then your credit card is charged, and the item is packed and shipped. Once the shipment is out the door, or is at least transmitted to the shipping company, then the revenue is recognized, because that's important for the accounting to record that revenue, and then the record of this purchase has to be passed on to other departments. So if there's a further request, let's say the customer wants to look for the status of the shipment, or later on, if the customer wants to return it, then somebody probably in the customer service has to know everything about this particular purchase. Well, if we take a closer look at this very simple process, right? Because processes like this happen hundreds of thousands of times a day in some companies. So just one simple purchasing process. Just think about how many departments are really involved. So you have so here this is order management. I'm not sure I can write it very well, but this is really the order management, ordering department. Okay, and then the verifying credit, that's finance, and then that's inventory, and then go back to finance, and then we go to the shipping department, we go to accounting, and we go to customer service. So just that one simple process, and then we didn't really count every single step, because there are probably other handoffs that need to be recorded, and we can see that we already that's one simple online ordering process requires the interaction of 5 or more departments. That's pretty substantial. So if every single process like this will have to bring 5 different functional systems to work together, that will be not only a chore, but you're going to create a situation where there's going to be a lot of mistakes, and there's going to be a lot of problems, potential problems, if we only stay with functional systems. So once we understand that organizations really run on processes, how can we use information technology to help? Well, the point is the important thing, the important discovery is that the systems should really be designed to manage the processes, like the one on the right, instead of managing all the different tasks within the departments, because we know that there will be a lot of interactions among the departments to complete all the different processes. The class of information systems that helps manage and improve processes in an organization is called enterprise systems. What the name tells you that these systems are designed to really handle the tasks enterprise-wide. So they're really not focusing on the individual departmental functions. They're really there to help the enterprise to perform all of the tasks that's required across the whole company. The three main types of enterprise systems are ERP, the enterprise resource planning, CRM, the customer relationship management, and SCM, supply chain management. In the next few slides, we're going to be focusing on the ERP systems, and then we are going to talk about SCM and CRM later. ERP is perhaps the largest and the most significant system, the information system that any organization will have. And a lot of things that we learn from studying ERP system can be applied to other enterprise systems. So we're going to spend quite a bit amount of time examining what ERP system does and also the benefits and challenges of the system.